Hello, dear learner. Welcome to the first video of making effective presentation. The first step to any effective presentation is planning your presentation. So in this video, we will be looking at the different ways how to plan an effective presentation. Let's look at some of the tips and techniques what go into planning an effective business presentation for the 21st century workspace. For many people, a business presentation or any presentation of any kind usually means a dreaded time. But in a 21st century workspace, it is impossible for a professional to avoid making business presentation from the beginning of their career. Wherever your career takes you, speeches and presentations will offer important opportunities to put all your communication skills on display. You can demonstrate your skills in research, planning, writing, visual design, interpersonal, and nonverbal communication. Presentations also let you demonstrate your ability to think on your feet, grasp complex business issues, and handle challenging situations. A presenter's confidence, fluency, and readiness of mind in conducting discussions and debate stand out as attributes of his or her personality. Effective display of all these attributes are what executives look for when they are searching for talented employees to be promoted to the next level. The ability to deliver a presentation effectively helps 21st century professionals in two ways. First, it helps in communicating information clearly and vividly. Second, it creates a good impression about the professional as a speaker, as a scholar, or as a manager. As such, creating effective presentations require considerable amount of preparation and planning. In this video, we will look into different ways of how we can plan effective oral and written presentation. What is a presentation? A presentation is a live mode of sharing information with a select audience. This audience might be in the same room as you are present in, or they might be joining online from a remote location. In any case, a presentation is a form of oral communication in which a person shares factual information with a particular audience. Creating a high quality presentation for an important event can take many days. So be sure to allow enough time. Essential characteristics of a good presentation. A good presentation has the following characteristics. Number one, it has a clear structure with an introduction, a middle, and a conclusion. Number two, it has an understanding of audience's needs, interests, and level of understanding. Number three, facts and figures visually represented in tables, graphs, and charts. Number four, a range of colors used to make the presentation vivid and interesting. Number five, humor and anecdotes to create a good relationship and connection with the audience. Please note that this is optional and must be used very carefully. Number six, the presenter speaks clearly and logically and uses body language effectively. Number seven, questions and answers are regarded as an essential part of the presentation. When creating a presentation, it is useful to run your presentation through the above checklist. The three parts of a presentation. Presentations have three major elements. Number one, the presenter. Number two, the audience. And number three, the specific content and definite objective to be achieved. A trained presenter approaches a presentation with an awareness of all three elements mentioned above and a fully planned strategy. The presenter should ask himself or herself, why am I giving this presentation? Let us now look at some of the common objectives of business presentations. Number one, your presentation might be there to sell something. Number two, persuade people to follow a course of action, especially if they do not want to take that particular action. Number three, inform people about an idea. Number four, describe a business opportunity. Number five, gather people's views on new plans, products, or proposals to introduce changes. Number six, put across a problem to seek a solution or to minimize people's reaction to it. Number seven, create awareness about something. Number eight, motivate, educate, or impart training to promote a more productive work culture. Analyzing the situation. As with written communications, analyzing the situation involves defining your purpose and developing an audience profile. The purpose of most of your presentations, as mentioned above, will be to inform or to persuade. But there also will be that occasional collaborative presentation, such as when you are leading a problem solving session or a brainstorming session. But always remember one thing. Unlike written communication like email or sales reports or business reports, your audience in a live presentation is right in front of you or joining you live remotely, which means that you can get their reactions immediately and make the necessary adjustments. Planning presentations is much like planning any other business message. You analyze the situation, you gather information, you select the right medium, and organize the information. In Module 2, we have discussed these 4 steps, so I will refer you to these videos of Module 2 about these 4 steps. Please go and check them out if you have not checked them already. Audience analysis. As with any other business message or communication, creating effective presentations also entails understanding your audience in a dedicated manner. The following questions can help you understand your audience better. Number 1. How many people will attend my presentation? Number 2. Identify what they have in common and how they differ. Number 3. Analyze the mix in terms of sex, gender, age, socioeconomic and ethnic backgrounds, occupations, and geographic representations. Understand why audience members are attending the presentation. Number 5. Determine the audience's general attitude towards the topic. Are they interested, moderately interested, unconcerned, they're open-minded, or are they hostile? Number 6. Find out what kind of backup information will be required. Number 7. Anticipate possible objections or questions. As you analyze the situation, also consider other circumstances. Is the audience in the room or online? How many people will be present and how will they be seated? Number 2, can you control the environment to minimize distractions? Number 3, what equipment will you be needing for your presentation? Such variables can influence not only the style of your presentation, but also the content itself. Organizing your presentation. Organizing a presentation involves the same tasks as organizing a written message. Number one, define your main idea. Number two, limit your scope. Number three, select the direct or indirect approach. And number four, outline your content. Again, we have discussed these four steps in module 2 in detail, so we will not be getting into that in detail in this video. We will just briefly touch upon certain points of these four steps in this video as quickly as possible. Keep in mind that when people read written reports, they can skip back and forth if they're confused or don't need certain information. However, in an oral presentation, audiences are more or less trapped in your time frame and time sequence. A pro tip here is to figure out the one key message you want your audience members to walk away with. Then compose a one-sentence summary that links your subject and purpose of your audience's frame of reference. Here is an example. Address employee concerns regarding a new lockdown policy which allows work from home by showing how the policy will improve the quality of their work. Follow a structure. The normal order of any presentation is to first list the main ideas and then elaborate on each of them. The sequence and timing of each part in a 30-minute presentation should be: number 1, introduction, 3 minutes. Number 2, the main body, 15 minutes. Number 3, conclusion, 2 minutes. And number 4, the question and answer session, 10 minutes. The presentation should be designed in such a way that it is logical, clear, and complete in the 30 minutes allotted to it. Preparing your outline. An outline helps you organize your message and serves as the foundation for delivering your presentation. Prepare your outline in several stages. Number 1, state your purpose and main idea, and then use these elements to guide the rest of your planning. Number 2, organize your main points and subpoints in logical order, expressing each point as a single, complete sentence. Number 3, identify major points in the body first, then outline the introduction and the closing. Number 4, choose a compelling title. Make it brief, action-oriented, and focused on what you can do for the audience. A final note on preparation. It is always useful to prepare a list of possible questions you may be asked and jot down answers. Plan to bring partners or experts along with you to field potential questions about any issues on which you might not be well versed, such as a technical matter. So that's it, learners, about how to effectively plan your business presentation in the 21st century workspace. We will see you with more videos and more classes soon. Be sure to access the reading materials provided along with this video. Thank you for watching the video today. Happy learning!